Command, engine 2014 Bravo.
Four.
Ladder 5 at engine 35. Would you confirm evacuation of the building? Would you give me their address number so I can track it?
Engine 17, ladder 8.
Midvale Command.
What specific location would you like HAZ-1 to respond to? We're at
103rd and Midvale.
Dispatch update. At this time, PSE is in the process of clamping. We have a protective line in place. We have ongoing air monitoring around the entire vicinity and adjacent structures. We've evacuated primary structures of concern, are evaluating adjacent structures. We've got very limited and little wind, so right now monitoring readings are they're stable at the exterior areas, out about 50 to 60 yards from the actual leak.
We've got an ignition. Oh, we've got.
Deploy the exposure line immediately. Deploy exposure line immediately. Don't extinguish, allow it to burn. Do not extinguish, allow it to burn. We need to evaluate for EMS.
Medics from command, come to the command post.
Hold off on full extinguishment, folks. Just exposure on that adjacent truck. Hold off on extinguishment, exposure on adjacent truck.
Command, North Branch receive. We're just protecting exposures. We might get PSE out here.
PSE was in there when that occurred. Dispatch requesting one more ALS response.
My bad. City light for overhead wires.
Dispatch, did you receive? I need an ALS response for an injury. Also requesting expedited city light.
okay, Midvale Command.
Let's up that to 2 ALS. We'll keep the other in standby for our crews. All units working adjacent to the leak area, you must be on air. The identified hazard area will be 50 yards surrounding the leak and ongoing flames.
09 hours, Med 14 response on channel 2, engine 1740.
Engine 21, do you want me to be medical group supervisor? 21's, that's affirmative, unless we've got medic 44 here.
Northeast Way, Med.
South side, all incoming units report to the south side off of 103rd to the parking lot. That'll be our medical treatment area.
Medic 31 from Medical Group Supervisor, come to 831 in the parking lot.
North Branch from command.
North Branch.
I just want to reiterate, we know what we have with the open burn. We just want to protect that exposure, the saddle tanks, etc.
That's affirmative. We're just putting water on the backhoe and the dump truck.
As well as that power pole, and above it, that's going to be some pretty good radiant heat. There's, yeah, let's make sure we keep that cool above also.
Affirmative. The power line is going to need to be de-energized.
Command from Medical Group, could you give us a second medic unit to our location?
That was requested already.
Midvale Command, we've got a Med 14 response responding. You've got Medic 17, Medic 18, Medic 40.
Right now, they're going to come in from the south side. They're going to have to dig up the street to get down to the pipe to do a crimp again. North side, they're going to be able to access the valve. Probably looking at least another half hour to 45 minutes.
Okay, Midvale.
We're going to pull it towards your side, the north side, so we may need some hose lines moved to get that exposure truck out of the way. Also, establish a RIT, a north side RIT, if you would, at least a 2 to 4 person company.
I understand. Moving the truck. I'll establish a RIT. We're starting to fill this hole up with water. There's a possibility that we could end up putting the fire out just by continuing to put water on the exposure.
Understood. I have ladder 9, Team A is in the process. They're going to access the vehicle and move it. Ladder 9, Team A from command.
Ladder 9.
Yeah, we need to expedite moving that truck. We're going to fill that hole up with water. We don't want to put that free burn out.
Ladder 9, okay, we're moving now. Command from Engine 39, update. The hole is totally full of water, but it is still free burning.
Understood. Let's just leave it alone for now. We've got somebody coming to move the excavator also. Exposure line south end, engine 31. We're going to move that excavator also, so maintain good visual on the crew moving the excavator. North Branch, how's your air supply?
We're doing well. I've got 1.5 companies in reserve that are swapping air and we'll rotate in.
Command acknowledge.
Go for Midvale Command.
We've got a rescue 1 that may be able to tow that vehicle out of the way quicker than you.
Negative. We don't need anything towed. We've already got everything moved.
Okay.
North Branch from Engine 24, you have Engine 24, ladder 5 in reserve.
I understand 24 ladder 5 in reserve. Engine 24, if you want to move up forward and release engine 35 on the 2.5 RIT.
Engine 24, and out to relieve 35.